Hi students, this is Viswanath, Chemistry Faculty for NEET and IIT exams. In last class we completed chemical equilibrium. Now see the ionic equilibrium. From this ionic equilibrium, one question will come in NEET exam. So weightage 4 marks. In this ionic equilibrium, we have to complete these topics: ionic equilibrium in solution, substances classification into acids, bases and salts. That means Arrhenius concept, Bronsted-Lowry concept, Lewis concept of acids, bases and salts. Next, ionization constant of water and its ionic product. Ionic product means Kw value and related numericals. pH scale and numericals. Ionization constants of weak acids and weak bases and numericals. Relation between Ka and Kb. Ka means dissociation constant of weak acid, dissociation constant for weak base. Factors affecting acid strength. And next one, common ion effect and numericals, hydrolysis of salts and pH of their solutions. Next, buffer solutions, solubility equilibria of sparingly soluble salts, solubility product constant and numericals, common ion effect on solubility of ionic salts. Okay, so these topics in ionic equilibrium. From this, different types of numericals are there, so you have to practice more carefully than chemical equilibrium. Okay, now see the first topic in this. Ionic equilibrium, classification of substances into acids, bases and salts. In that, first concept is Arrhenius concept of Lewis and acids, bases. Arrhenius, this scientist classified the substances into acid and base and salt. So according to him, acid means substances that dissociates in water to give hydrogen ions, or H+, are called acids. So a substance is dissolved in water and produces H+ ions. Those are called acid according to Arrhenius. Example, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. Say this: if we dissolve HCl in water, then we can get aqueous solution of HCl. In that, H+ ions, Cl- ions are there. So this is a acid according to this concept. Next, base, substances that produce hydroxyl ions, means OH- are called bases. Example, NaOH, KOH, CaOH twice, etc. NaOH dissolve in water, we can get aqueous solution of NaOH. Then it undergo ionization and produces Na plus and OH- ions. So it releases OH- ions in water. That's why it is a base. Next, salt. The substance which is formed by the reaction of acid and base is called salt. Example, KCl, potassium chloride, sodium chloride NaCl, sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Say the reaction. NaOH aqueous solution is added to HCl aqueous solution. We can get NaCl salt and H2O. Here NaCl is formed by the combination of acid and base. So it is a neutral substance. This is called salt. In this way, Arrhenius classified the substances into acids, bases and salts based upon the releasing of ions in aqueous solution. Next, Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases. See the definition. A substance, acid definition, a substance that is capable of donating a hydrogen ion is called acid. Any substance which can donate H+ ion or hydrogen ion is called acid. Example, HCl, H2SO4, H2O. H2O also can donate H+ ion. That's why according to this Bronsted-Lowry concept, it is an acid. Next, base. A substance capable of accepting a hydrogen ion is called base. Substance which can accept H+ ion, that is called base. See these two definitions, both are opposite. Here H+ ion donor, here H+ ion acceptor. So in a simple way we can remember. According to Bronsted-Lowry acid base concept, acid is H+ donor, base means H+ acceptor. Example for base, NH3, H2O. NH3 ammonia can accept proton, H2O can also accept proton. So these are examples for Bronsted-Lowry bases. Next, see this equation for this Bronsted-Lowry. NH3 plus H2O gives rise to NH4 plus OH minus. This is aqueous solution, this is liquid, these are present in aqueous solution. Now see this, it can accept proton, it can donate proton. H2O by donating proton change to OH minus. That proton is accepted by NH3 and change to NH4 plus. So accepting proton by NH3, that's why NH3 is a base. H2O donating proton, so it is a acid. So accepting proton, we can get this one. Donating proton, losing proton, we can get this one. So it is acid. The corresponding species formed is called conjugate base. A new term, conjugate base. Understand carefully. Base. From this, by accepting proton, NH3 change to NH4 plus. So this is called conjugate acid. This is base, this is conjugate acid, this is acid, this is conjugate base. Say this in the above reaction, NH3 NH4 plus conjugate acid base pair. H2O OH minus, those are also conjugate acid base pair. See, here NH4 plus is a conjugate acid of base NH3. Because NH3 by accepting proton change it to NH4 plus. So NH4 plus is a conjugate acid. This is base. OH minus is a conjugate base of acid H2O. OH minus is obtained by losing proton from H2O. That means H2O donates proton, so it is acid. It is obtained from this, so it is called conjugate base. Next, simply acids and bases means acids are proton donors, bases are proton acceptors. See the definition for conjugate acid base pair. The acid base pair that differs only by one proton is called conjugate acid base pair. Acid and base differs by single proton. That pair is called conjugate acid base pair. Here, these two conjugate acid base pair. What is the difference between these two species? One proton. Between these two, one proton is different. So this is one conjugate acid base pair. This is another one. So example for this conjugate acid base pair, HCl Cl minus. HCl, it can donate proton, so it is a acid. After donating proton, remaining species Cl minus, it is a conjugate base of this acid. H2SO4 sulfuric acid, we know that this sulfuric acid by donating proton change it to HSO4 minus, so it is acid, it is conjugate base. Okay, next, if Bronsted acid is a strong acid, then its conjugate base is a weak base, and vice versa, same thing. Lewis Bronsted acid is a strong acid and its conjugate base is weak base. Example, H2SO4. Already we know that H2SO4 is a strong acid, so it can donate proton and change it to HSO4 minus. That HSO4 minus is a weak conjugate base. This is weak base, this is strong acid. Because it is strong, so the formed conjugate base is weak. Suppose Bronsted acid is a weak acid, then formed conjugate base is a strong base. So this is important question, important point, remember carefully. Next, conjugate acid has one extra proton and each conjugate base has one less proton. Okay, see the example, HNO3, it can donate proton, so it is an acid, we know this point. After donating proton, what is the remaining species? NO3 minus. It donates proton, it is acid, it is obtained by losing proton from this, so this is conjugate base. This, if we compare these two, for this is conjugate base, it has one less proton than this one. For this, it is a conjugate acid. If we compare these two, it has one excess proton. Understand carefully. For this, This is conjugate base. It has one less proton than this. For this, it is a conjugate acid. It has one extra proton. Okay. Next. See the next example. HCl plus H2O. HCl aqueous solution and H2O liquid. Then we can get H3O plus and Cl minus. Here HCl donating proton. By donating H plus ion, change it to Cl minus. That's why it is acid. And this is conjugate base. That proton is accepted by H2O and change it to H3O plus. So proton accepting by this. So it is a base. It is conjugate acid. Okay. See this. H2O is a conjugate base of an acid H3O plus. This is base. This is conjugate acid. Suppose if we consider it can donate this H3O plus ion can donate H plus. That's why it is acid. After donating H plus ion from this, remaining part species is H2O. So this is conjugate base. H2O is a conjugate base of an acid H3O plus. H3O plus is a conjugate acid of base H2O. Don't get confusion. Understand carefully. It can donate. It can accept a proton in this reaction. H2O accepting proton. So it is a base. Formed species is called conjugate acid. Same thing. H3O plus is a conjugate acid of base H2O. And from this point of view, H3O plus can donate proton. So it is a acid. After donating proton, remaining species is H2O. So H2O is a conjugate base of acid H3O plus. Okay. Now see the multiple choice questions. The conjugate base of H2PO4 minus is. Conjugate base we want. Conjugate base means this H2PO4 minus acts as acid or not? Yes, it H2PO4 minus acts as a acid. Acid means it can donate proton. See the reaction. H2PO4 minus gives rise to HPO4 2 minus plus H plus. So in this ion donating proton, so it is a acid, and after donating remaining species is HPO4 2 minus. This is a conjugate base. What is the suitable option? Option C is the answer. So for this type of questions, find answer carefully. See the next one. Which salt can furnish H plus in its aqueous solution? See this. Four options are given. In that, three options having compounds. Among these three compounds, which compound can provide H plus ion in water? If we dissolve these compounds in water, which compound can release H plus ion? See this. It seems to be simple question, but we have to answer very carefully. See the explanation. Here H3PO2 monobasic acid. Though it has 3 hydrogen atoms, it can donate only one H plus because one hydrogen only attached to oxygen. That's why it can donate only one H plus. So it is a monobasic acid. H3PO3 is a dibasic acid. H3PO3 phosphorus acid. In this compound also 3 hydrogen atoms are there, but it can donate only 2 hydrogens. That's why it is a dibasic acid. Hence NaH2PO2. From this sodium salt is this one. One hydrogen replaced by one sodium. Then we can get NaH2PO2. From this one hydrogen, 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by sodium. Then we can get Na2HPO3. These are normal salts. Okay. That means because here one hydrogen can be replaced. This acid can donate one hydrogen. That hydrogen is replaced by sodium. Then we can get this one. In this 2 hydrogen atoms are there, but these 2 cannot be replaced, cannot be donated from this compound. Here also one hydrogen atom is there. This hydrogen cannot be replaced by sodium. So these 2 compounds are considered as normal salts. These are not acidic salts. Generally we expect in a compound hydrogen atom is there, that compound that hydrogen can be donated, so in that case that is considered as acidic salt. But here these two compounds are normal salts because those hydrogen atoms cannot be replaced. Now see the next one, Na2HPO4. It is obtained from H3PO4. It is a tribasic acid. H3PO4 phosphoric acid. All the three hydrogen atoms are replaceable. Here only two hydrogens are replaced by two sodium atoms and one more hydrogen is present. This hydrogen can be replaceable. That's why this compound is added to the water, then it releases H plus ion. So Na2HPO4 can produce one proton in aqueous solution. So what is the option? Option C is the answer. Okay, we will meet in the next class.